Hi everybody, welcome back to Goodnight, Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. And I've got a book about what a grandpa says. What does grandpa say? Well, this grandpa says, could be worse, could be worse. No matter what you say, grandpa says, could be worse. No matter what happens, grandpa says, could be worse. And the kids wonder, does grandpa ever say anything else? And then something happens and grandpa does say something else. And we need to get into this book and find out what's going on with this grandpa. Are you ready to get inside this book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up because here we go.
Could be worse, written by James Stevenson. At Grandpa's house, things were always the same. Grandpa always had the same thing for breakfast. Every day he read the paper. Grandpa likes to do the same thing every day. And he always said the same thing. Could be worse. Grandpa, that awful dog ate this sofa cushion. No matter what, he said the same thing. Could be worse. Oh, I got a splinter in my finger, Grandpa. Could be worse. My bike has a flat and my sneakers have a hole and I lost my kite in a tree, Grandpa. Could be worse. No matter what they say, Grandpa says could be worse. One day, Mary Ann said, how come Grandpa never says anything interesting? Oh, I guess it's 'cause nothing interesting ever happens to him, said Louie. Uh-oh, Grandpa's listening. Next morning at breakfast, Grandpa said something different. He said, guess what? Guess what? What's he going to tell us? Last night when I was asleep, a large bird pulled me out of bed and took me for a long ride. Oh, my! And dropped me in the mountains. Oh, I heard a noise. Rumble, rumble, rumble. It was an abominable snowman with a huge snowball, which he threw at me. Wow! I got stuck inside the snowball, which rolled down the mountain. It finally landed on the desert and began to melt. I walked across the desert. Suddenly, I heard footsteps coming nearer and nearer. What does Grandpa hear? A moment later, I got squished by a giant something or other. Before I could get up, I heard a strange noise. A great blob of marmalade was coming towards me. Squish, 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 squish. It chased me across the desert until, oh my, I crashed into something tall. It was sort of like an ostrich and very cross. It gave me a big kick. I went up into some storm clouds, almost got hit by lightning, kablam! Fell out of the clouds. Wow, this is quite an adventure, Grandpa's telling us. And I landed in the ocean. I sank down about a mile to the bottom. I saw an enormous goldfish coming at me. That's a really big fish. I swam away as fast as I could and hid under a cup that had air in it. Well, that's good. When it was safe, I crawled out. I started to walk, but my foot got stuck. In the grip of a giant lobster. Ah! Poor Grandpa. I didn't know what to do, but just then a big squid came along and squirted black ink all over the lobster. I escaped and hitched a ride on a sea turtle that was going to the top for a bit of sunshine. I was fortunate to find a piece of toast floating by, and I rowed to shore, where I discovered a newspaper. I quickly folded it into an airplane and flew across the sea and back home to bed. Wow, that was quite a story. Now, what do you think of that? Grandpa says to the kids. Ha! Could be worse, the kids say to Grandpa. That was an exciting story, and I guess, yep, it could be worse.
Wow, now the kids say, could be worse. Grandpa told them quite a story. They wondered why Grandpa always said could be worse, like the dog ate the sofa cushion. Well, could be worse. My bike has a flat tire. Well, could be worse. And that's true, but is that all Grandpa ever says? And when the kids were wondering that, Grandpa told them a story about a big adventure that he went on. And when he was all done, he said to the kids, "What do you think of that?" And they're like, "Well, could be worse." And they're right. This was a fun book. I like that Grandpa. I like his attitude. Could be worse. You know what that means? That means that no matter what happens, it's okay. Could be worse. I mean, your bike has a flat tire, but maybe what if you didn't have a bike at all? Could be worse. I mean, the dog ate the sofa cushion. Well, could be worse because you can always sew it back up again. At least you have a sofa. So sometimes you have to look at it like that. Even when bad things happen, you know what? It's not that bad. It could be worse. You just got to think about that. And remember, it's all going to be okay because you have a mom and dad who love you and watch over you. God is there to protect you and keep you safe. What could happen? Nothing really, 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 really bad. Could be worse. Just remember, you're surrounded by people that love you and people who want to keep you safe. So you've got it really, really good. So even when something bad does happen, like maybe you break a toy or you get in trouble, remember, it's okay. Could be worse because no matter what happens, you're surrounded by people that love you. And that's a wonderful thing. I hope you'll be thinking about that tomorrow. Even if something bad happens or something sad happens, remember, it's okay. Everything's going to be fine because you've got a bunch of people who love you. And you are there with Mom and Dad, and you can show them how much you love them. How can you do that? Obey, and obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy, because I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.